Cutscene almost brought a tear to my eye. Man, our Witcher bros hugging it out. A tender moment with Triss. Beautiful stuff.
Caroline, I'm tired.
It's not far now. We'll be there soon.
Top notch.
I'm cold.
We'll fetch you warm milk and honey. You'd like that.
Very much. Thank you, Caroline.
Did she just adopt an American accent?
What are those dogs doing?
Dogs?
Uh-oh. Cover the kid's eyes, for God's sake.
Alvin, do exactly as I say. This is important.
Oh, we're back to British now.
Run to the inn as fast as you can, and don't look back. Understand?
Oh, dear.
They're evil dogs.
You don't say. Oh, Caroline, Caroline. A woman of many talents.
What the hell? Shut the gate, quickly! The beast! The beast is attacking! Sound the alarm!
That's a shame.
Geralt, Melatelli must have sent you. There's a woman outside. The dogs will tear her apart. Help her. Help!
She's still alive?
Don't open the gate! The beasts will enter!
These dogs are deadly.
You people are monsters! Stand aside!
What a Chad.
I'll save myself!
Stop. Don't go out there alone.
Damn you! We're all going to
This guy's
die!
got big dick energy. Alright, alright. Group style. And you, I think. And then you. Taking a lot of damage here. Holy jumpins'. The fast, are we down to just the one? Yes. Okay, what are we doing here? What's going on? Thank you. Fight. Fight, Geralt. Thank you.
What was that?
Magic, surely.
The beast! Geralt, look!
The time of the sword and axe approaches. The time of the white frost and white light. The time of madness and disdain. Tediret, the final age. The world will perish amidst ice and be reborn with the new sun. Reborn of elder blood, of hen Iker, of a planted seed. A seed that will not sprout but burst into flames.
Well, that's not good.
The old elven prophecy of Ithlinne. I hope he's all right.
It seems he saved us from the beast.
Yes, seems so. Oh, I do hope he's not hurt. I'll need to find someone to take care of him. He shouldn't be alone. We'll stay at the inn in the meantime.
Wait a minute. I ran into wild dogs on my way here, but they were nothing like these, and I don't mean just the green fur. Know anything about them?
They've been terrorizing the village for some time. Every few days, a villager is killed. The pack is led by a large hound, perhaps a wolf. People call it the beast.
Someone might pay to have the beast slain.
That's what witchers do, isn't it? But enough about monsters. What brings you here?
I'm seeking men who wear the sign of the salamander. Seen anyone like that in the area?
Shh, not so loud. There was someone, but the peasants grow silent at the mere mention of him. The Reverend might know more. You may also want to ask him about the beast.
I'll do that.
Did you want to ask me something?
Well, for starters, who are you? Before that even, welcome back everyone to The Witcher here on Ragplays. Started recording a little while ago, and I'm feeling good tonight, man. I don't know what it is, just like to get a lot done in this. So, yeah, do we know each other?
Do we know each other?
It's me, Shawnee. Don't you recognize me? Whatever happened to you? I heard you died during a massacre in Rivia.
Unfortunately, I lost my memory. I recall the last few weeks, nothing more.
I'm afraid I can't help. Medicine's a fledgling science here in the north. I can say that your memory might come back on its own.
It's not that bad. I'm actually getting used to it.
I hate to admit it, but sorcerers are somewhat more effective at this than we are. Maybe one of them could help.
Were we friends?
We had a beautiful friendship, until Dandelion crept through my window.
Dandelion?
Sorry, Geralt. I forgot. Dandelion's our friend. He has a talent for showing up at the wrong time.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I understand.
Never mind. What's past is past.
Yeah, so this is our friend Shani. She's the Witcher's #1 cutie. Far better than Triss in every single way you can imagine. And if you disagree, well, it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong. But no, seriously. We meet Shani in the books, or Geralt meets her in the books, and I believe it was in Oxenford or something like that. That's one of the, I think it was the trade capital of Redania, which is a different kingdom. We're on the outskirts of Vizima right now. We just arrived here, and yeah, we're met by friendly face and some strange happenings with Alvin over there. So, what brings you to the village?
What brings you to this village?
I'm traveling to St. Lebioda's hospital in Vizima to help fight the Catriona plague.
When are you leaving?
Once I've helped the victims of the dog attacks, I guess. I can't abandon them. It'll delay me, but some are certain to die without my aid.
So what'll become of Alvin, then?
So what'll become of Alvin?
I don't know. I'll look after him for now. Maybe a villager will take him in.
He seems clever enough. Surely someone will want him.
Did you want to ask me something?
It's been a long time since I've heard mention of the Salamandra. Yeah, that's true.
It's been a long time since I've heard mention of Salamandra. Do you know anything about them?
I think they're a group of bandits who terrify the locals. Yesterday, they returned a boy they'd whipped with a lamia.
A lamia?
A mayhen crop with small barbs and hooks. It rips away skin and flesh with each strike. Most civilized countries have banned them. The boy was delirious. Muttered something about a ransom and the Reverend. Sadly, he grew feverish, and he died that night.
Thanks. I may stay longer than I planned.
Why the interest in Salamandra?
They killed someone I was fond of, and stole something of mine.
I wouldn't want to be them.
Well, we'll speak later, Shani.
We'll speak later.
Thanks for all the info. Alright, we got a bunch of, looks like Shani's going to look after Alvin. We got a bunch of journal entries and whatnot, and I think I should probably loot all this stuff to start with, and then save the damn game after all of that nonsense. Barghests skulls. Ectoplasm, neat. Unfortunately, our friend here bit off a little more than he could chew. But I salute him nonetheless. What was that? Beast fangs. Gives vitriol, alchemical ingredient. This gave hydragenum, and albedo. And anything else remains of a guard. Oh, that's too bad. With 2 whole ducats to his name. What is the currency called here? I can't remember. Orans, that's what it was, yeah. Alright. So let's arrange our satchel to have something sensible. We picked up Book of the Swallow somewhere. I'm not sure where that came from. Put these potions back up where they belong. Might as well read that, I guess. The Book of the Swallow, White Gull, hallucinogen and high-quality alchemical base. Swallow increases vitality, regeneration. Cat enables night vision. That one's really useful. Blizzard increases reflexes in combat. Necrophage oil. Blade coating that increases damage caused to necrophages, so the undead. Okay. Learn a couple of new potions. We already knew all the other ones, so The more we know is always helpful. That was in our journal. We got quite a few updates here. Necrophage oil. A blade coated with this substance inflicts increased damage on necrophages. The oil is made by mixing ingredients providing 2 measures of vitriol and 1 of aether. Grease must be used as a base, so this is one of the oils in the game, our first oil. Long-lasting. Necrophages are accustomed to poisoned vapors, and even the most rancid ghouls and graveyears cannot withstand the poison wounds inflicted by a blade coated with necrophage oil. We also had, or was it cat? This potion grants vision in total darkness, going to be very useful in The Witcher. It's made mixing Quebrith, 2 measures of Quebrith and alcohol. Strong alcohol must be used as a base, and Rebus. It's long-lasting, its toxicity is low. Cat is said to have been the first potion created specifically for Witchers. The concoction allows Witchers to pursue monsters into their lairs, including dark caves, ruins, and crypts, because it augments vision to pick up additional wavelengths of light. To prevent blinding, the imbiber's pupils automatically narrow when in bright light. This is possibly the potion most commonly used by Witchers. Yeah, this is kind of non-canonical, because Witchers can just see in the dark via their own mutations on their own. So they needed to get that effect into the game without it being too jarring. I understand. Blizzard. Blizzard is one of the most powerful Witcher potions. It improves reflexes and reaction time, allowing a Witcher to better parry and evade attacks. I don't like Blizzard very much. You'll see why in a bit. I'll probably use it once just to show it off, but in general, I don't really like this potion. The preparation. The potion is made by mixing ingredients, 2 measures of each of vitriol and rebus. Strong, high-quality alcohol must be used as a base. Different types of alcohol serve as different quality bases. So there's weak, medium, strong, I think extra, very strong, and then there's one more on top of that, or either that or it's very strong as the top, and depending on which that you choose, it can make better potions. It unlocks more slots that you can add ingredients to. Toxicity is medium, and the duration effects are brief. Witchers usually drink the Blizzard potion immediately before combat. The potion is also favored in especially dangerous situations. Yeah. Well, it's a double-edged sword, the old Blizzard potion. So I don't know about it. Inventory. Didn't really get anything new here. We just had, what was it? These Barghests skulls, which you want to collect at least, I don't know, 20 of those while you're playing the game. You want to hang on to some of them, because there's a certain quest late in the game that requires Barghest skulls. So I'm telling you now, bear it in mind. Keep a hold of at least, I don't know, just a stack or so. However many that you think you should carry. 10, 20 of them, something like that. I would go with 20. So what did we learn here? Characters. Learned about a few more different characters. Vesemir, we had something added to him. Don't know what that would have been. Let's see here. That's not new. We already read that. Oh, he's well aware of the magnitude of hatred some people feel for Witchers. It's one of the few who survived the assault on Kaer Morhen. Okay, that was from the other thing. We learned a little bit more about Berengar. Vesemir mentioned a Witcher who had left Kaer Morhen before my arrival. His name is Berengar. We learned about a little bit more about Triss. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. Triss Marigold is my friend. She saw me die, and my return to the world of the living surprised her. That's when we came back at the beginning of the game. We came back from the dead. That's something something to note, guys. Triss is a sorceress, one of the most influential and talented of her kind. She has numerous powerful friends, and she knows the Kaer Morhen Witchers. She is one of the few people who know the way to the fortress. I have a feeling Triss likes me a lot. Yeah. What gave you that away, Geralt? Could it have been this? After Leo's funeral, the sorceress teleported to Vizima. She decided to use her extensive contacts in search for information on Salamandra. Triss promised to find me as soon as I arrive in Vizima, so it's going to be a little while before we see Triss again. Of course, we just learned about, probably Alvin would be the next one, I suppose. A boy named Alvin managed to escape the Barghests attack, which cost his foster mother her life. As a result of the shock, he started to divine the future and uttered the prophecy of Ithlinne. I suppose Alvin is a source. He has magical powers he cannot control, so he is possibly the makings of a sorcerer. But he is only a boy at the moment. Shawnee? Soon after I arrived in the outskirts, I met Shawnee, best girl, an acquaintance from a long time ago, in quite dramatic circumstances. Shawnee is completely devoted to medicine, her passion, and she had plenty to do in the outskirts, so there is no time for small talk. I got the impression that this sensible, intelligent girl likes me a lot. Indeed, she does. First we have Foltest. King Foltest is the ruler of Temeria. I don't know why we learned about him, but we did. He inspires both fear and respect in his subject. Foltest rules with an iron fist. He is decisive and hot-headed. Under his rule, Temeria has become the most powerful of the northern kingdoms. We have the King of the Wild Hunt. I am persecuted by the King of the Wild Hunt. I think they mean pursued. I am pursued by the King of the Wild Hunt, a cavalcade of ghostly riders on skeletal steeds. Leading them is the King of the Wild Hunt, the harbinger of war and despair. I know he seeks me, but I don't know why. I'm going to be learning a lot about him soon enough. Locations were in Temeria. Temeria's population is not exclusively human. It also includes dwarves, elves, gnomes, and dryads. After the devastating war with Nilfgaard, many areas are haunted by monsters which have hitherto not constituted a serious threat, while the realm's roads are made unsafe by outlaws and common bandits. As a result, the Witcher profession is once again in demand, though people continue to treat Witchers with caution and disdain, often calling them mutants and freaks. The Kingdom of Temeria has silver lilies on a black background as its emblem, its coat of arms. This powerful country has gained ever more influence in recent years under the wise rule of King Foltest. Across the Pontar River, it's down here, I think. The kingdom borders Redania, so that's over here, never mind. To the south and east, it is hemmed in by mountain ranges, including Mahakam, the mainstay of the dwarves and gnomes, past which lie the lands of Lyria and Adirn. Capital of Temeria is Vizima, lying on the shore of Lake Vizima. The second largest city is Maribor, that's where Triss is from. Temeria mints its own coin, the Orin. The most widespread religions are the cult of Melitele and the belief in the eternal fire. Temeria is home to the headquarters and many commanderies of the Order of the Flaming Rose. We'll be learning about all of that later too. At the outskirts. Like any large city, Vizima also has its outskirts. Near the city walls stand the houses of townspeople who could not afford to live in the city or could not stand the stench of its gutters. A little further out, among the fields and meadows, peasants have their thatched roof homes. Unfortunately, the hard times have left their mark on the outskirts. Many houses are vacant, their owners killed in war, slain by monsters, or taken by the plague, which ravages the area, even. Haven't learned about any new... Okay, we learned a little about the dwarves. I guess we'll look that up. Catriona, so that's the plague. Disease which quickly spread through all of the northern countries after the war with Nilfgaard. Those who suffer from Catriona die a terrible death. Their convulsions become stronger each day. They vomit blood and mucus and have bloody diarrhea. Wonderful. After a fortnight or so, they die in agony. That's the Black Death. Basically, just a different name for it. Let's see here. Nothing about the buboes, though. Strange. Dwarves are shorter than humans, but tougher and more muscular. Male dwarves wear long beards. They're usually gruff, but can be merry, and are renowned for their stubbornness. Considered excellent craftsmen and warriors, many have earned grudging acceptance in human society. Still, it is not uncommon for young dwarves to join the Scoia'tael, rebels to fight for more rights for non-humans and an end to persecution. And Ithlinne's prophecy, an old elven prophecy about the end of the world. The wolf's blizzard approaches. The time of the sword and the axe. The time of the white frost and the white light. The time of madness and disdain. Ted Deerad, the final age. The world will perish amidst ice and be reborn with the new sun, reborn of the elder blood of Henneker, of a planted seed, a seed that will not sprout but burst into flames. Very famous thing about very important piece of Witcher lore, Ithlinne's prophecy. What else do we have? Medicine? Did we read these? I don't know. For centuries, diseases have plagued mankind, yet when Jan Becker subjected the power to his will, people gained a powerful weapon in their fight against disease. Mages study bacteria and viruses, the ways germs spread as well as genetics. The research is used by medics who set up hospitals and produce increasingly effective medicines. There are also magic potions capable of healing wounds and internal injuries. Many magic users, such as Marty Sodergren or Vizina, have become healers, traveling the world using their magic for the good of others. And mages, only rare individuals have the potential to become mages, and many of those with this potential are doomed to madness unless the individual in question, also known as a source, learns to control their power quickly. He or she may end up a half-insane, slobbering oracle. That is why schools of sorcery were created, where talented children study for many years, acquiring knowledge and mastering magical skills. Because of their powers, mages age more slowly than ordinary people. They can extract magical energy from the four elements, transport themselves long distances and heal, as well as kill in the blink of an eye. They have extensive scientific and political knowledge. In the latter respect, many mages are the equals of rulers. Lots to learn about The Witcher here. Not going to read the formula or anything else. I just try and keep us up to date on all of that. I know that was a lot to take in at the beginning. We have a couple of quests we got to read about. Berengar's secret. That's the same as before. The Witcher's secrets. I was lucky enough to track down a man who wears a salamander-shaped brooch in the settlement outside of Vizima. The locals may know something about the organization. Must win their trust. To learn where I can find members of the Salamandra, I should talk to the most prominent people in the community. Alright, I should talk to the most prominent members of the community and monsters and men. When the beast attacked, the young boy was terrified. He went into a magical trance and uttered a prophecy. It seems the outskirts have mysteries of their own. To fathom them, apparently, I should see the Reverend and Salamander's tale. As leader of the local community, the Reverend may know something about the man with the salamander brooch. I should see him as soon as possible. Looks like all paths lead to the Reverend, who is out here, but it is the damn middle of the night. And, I don't know. I think I'm going to want to... What time is it? Exactly midnight.
Army life's tough.
Okay, so it does pause when we're in our inventory. That's cool. It's a shame about this woman being dead. I think that might have been Caroline, maybe? No. Either way, somebody's got to clean up these bodies. Mercenary,
Monsters abound in the crypt. The eternal fire protects no sinners. Repent.
Alright. We can meditate at this fire with the guards if we so choose. I'm not going to do that yet. A traveler.
I may have heard of your brotherhood.
Have you indeed? You have a barrel. Let's loot it. Ah, some different types of booze. Cadwanian Stout. Dark beer from Cadwin and more of that Viziman champion. Take it. Another fireplace with a traveler by it. You, sir.
The Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose himself passed through here.
Really? Interesting. Ah, we got some more barrels and whatnot. Orens and some flint. And Orens, more Viziman champion, and flint again.
I should hurry.
Arrange that. Thought by many to be the most exquisite red wine in the world. Cool. Another mercenary, a herbalist. Traveler?
Why, hello.
Who have I talked to already? You, sir.
I dislike it here.
Well, that's too bad. Mercenaries, lots of them. I
Army
doubt they're
life's
going to have
tough.
anything to say. It's like a forge or something. And obviously the inn right here. Vizima herbalist, huh?
We await help from the Order of the Flaming Rose.
What do you need help with? Maybe I can help.
Greetings.
Greetings.
What a despicable place. I'm trapped here with my goods while my wife and children wait in the city.
Why's that?
Vizima's gates are closed due to the plague. The gods be my witness, nothing ruins trade like an epidemic.
I guess we just have to wait.
Most of the diseased have died off, but the beast and bandits now spread their own terror. All we're missing are tax collectors.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
What's with this plague you're talking about?
What's with this plague?
What of it? 'Tis some variety of the bubonic.
Yeah, there we go.
To be safe, I avoid any who appear even slightly ill. Aren't you afraid?
I'm immune to infectious diseases.
My grandfather claimed the same, insisting all the while that his bubonic ulcers were merely boils.
May the ground lie lightly upon him.
Yes?
Any bandits in the outskirts?
Any bandits in the outskirts?
Indeed. They call themselves the militia and extort bribes. Also, some sect from
Yes.
Vizima may have arrived here.
Do these men wear the salamander sign?
Never met them. But if they are a sect, the Reverend ought to know something.
I'll ask him.
Yes?
Tell me about the beast.
I overheard it described as a phantom, appearing from nowhere, murdering those with a heavy conscience.
Interesting.
Royal officials would make a true feast
Yes.
for the beast, and other ghosts serve it, apparently in the form of untiring bloodhounds.
I'll have to ask the locals.
Yes?
Alright. Well, this guy is a merchant, so we can look at his wares here. Might as well. We've got some things we could try and sell him. I'm just looking at the prices. We're not really going to make a whole lot off of this just yet, so I may just forget about that for now. But he sells bottled water, raspberries, blueberries, apple juice, raspberry juice, some herbs. You never generally want to buy herbs from the herbalists. They rip you off. Daisies, you can buy those as a gift for various peasants, which we'll talk about in a bit here. Ballast fruit, honeycomb, which is a food, I think, yeah. Orchids, again, another type of flower that you can give as a gift. These two things are actually valuable to us, but we do not have any money right now, so we can't really haggle with the man. Sadly, 200... Yeah, we need like 500 gold for that, so sorry, but we're not going down that
Yes.
road. I guess
Farewell.
farewell. That's it for you, huh?
A notice board. Maybe I can find some witcher's work.
Right, so another tutorial tip. Forget about that for now. Every time you go into a town or a new area, you're going to want to look for these notice boards. They're usually at inns and stuff like that, or outside a prominent building, but they give you contracts, and these are... I won't call them fetch quests, but they're generally speaking, they go out and kill X number of whatever. And these are not the type of quests that you go and actively look for. These are the ones that you do while you're doing other things, and they just help supplement your income. There's also this arrest warrant here. What is that? I'm going to take it all for now. And up the old inventory here. Arrest warrant. It is hereby declared that the man known as the Professor is guilty of numerous crimes against the Crown, including but not limited to murder, assault, defying city guards and officials, and other wrongs against the kingdom's subjects. Whosoever provides him shelter will be deemed guilty of aiding and abetting him in his crimes. It is thus the duty of each subject of the Crown to assist the effort to seize this man. A reward of 1,000 orens is hereby offered to anyone who assists in bringing this man to justice, dead or alive. On behalf of His Majesty King Foltest, Vincent Mice, Captain of the City Guard. Cool. Update on, we got a new quest, Wanted, and an update on a certain character, and we also got, what are these here? We will go with the Barghests contract. A brave man is urgently needed. Whoever brings me 10 Barghests skulls will receive 100 orens. Abigail, the herbalist. Okay. Another quest. Gotta collect some skulls for Abigail. The Drowner Contract. The Church of the Eternal Fire seeks individuals capable of dealing with the drowners at the riverbank. Payment is contingent on supplying proof of killing 3 of the beasts. Bring their brains. Inquire with the Reverend. And a drowner entry in the bestiary is required to complete this contract. So we actually need to learn about drowners somehow. I don't think that's required because we already knew. And then we have the ghoul contract. I need the blood of at least 3 ghouls. We'll pay handsomely. Kalkstein, alchemist. The ghoul entry in the bestiary is required to complete this contract. Alright, once you've read all of these, you actually don't need to hold on to them. The quest item, you're going to want to hold on to that, but yeah. Wanted. I found an arrest warrant for the professor, the man responsible for the assault on Kaer Morhen and for Leo's death. If the professor is a wanted man, Salamander must have enemies. Any enemy of my enemy is my friend. I should talk to the city guards in Vizima, see if they can help me contact the professor's foes. Maybe I can find the professor's enemies by speaking to some of the guards in Vizima. We have the ghoul contract. Kalkstein wants the blood of 3 ghouls. Drowner contract. The Church of the Eternal Fire is offering a reward for drowners. The brains of the monsters must be presented as proof. And Abigail, the local herbalist, will pay cash for Barghests skulls. I should see her as soon as I collect the number she needs. I have 4 of them, I think. Maybe 3. Where's my inventory? We also had... what? Professor update. Turned out that the assault on Kaer Morhen was not the professor's first foul deed. The arrest warrant shows clearly that my opponent is a wanted man. And, locations... no. We don't have any... don't have any bestiary entries on the things that we need yet, so we're going to need to learn about that somehow. Where's my inventory? I need to level up. Anybody else turn up while I was... no. Looks like it. Alright, let's go in the inn.